Hey man, I want to invest responsibly. What do I need to know? Puts on everything. Got it. And what's the best way to save for retirement? What do you think? All in on the latest dog-themed shitcoin. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, I have more than 0 clicks on my last video and gained like 2 subscribers. And so let's see if I can mess this up before it even gets started. Here we go. Welcome to the Toaster.net, where I babble about random things until you either get bored or hit the subscribe button. For the almighty YouTube algorithm. Like! Today's topic, personal finance. Personal finance counts as self-improvement content, right? Meh, sounds alright. Flashback. I never was really interested into finance until maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I improved my savings rate and built an emergency fund and started to invest into the stock market. Thank God I did, or I probably would still be broke. On this video, I'm gonna babble about how to get your finances in order and what helped me to start saving seriously for retirement. Let's get into it. The obvious first step is to stop buying shit. Sounds easy and obvious, but there are actually some nuances to that. More on that later. If you stop buying stupid stuff, you can start selling all the stupid stuff what you bought years ago. It's actually also liberating to get rid of old stuff. I should do a video about minimalism. Yeah, but this is a topic for another video. If you want to get your financial life in order, you need a plan. Write it down. Seriously, just always write down your goals, what you want to do. It helps a lot. And it makes it more likely that you actually reach them. Savings. Your savings rate is actually more important than your salary. Well, unless if you're making the big bucks. But for us ordinary mortals, it's probably the most important thing. If you make 10k a month and also spend 10k a month, you're basically at square one again and you are living paycheck to paycheck. The first thing you need to accomplish should be an emergency fund. You need to have a buffer if something goes wrong or if there are some unexpected expenses, so you won't have to go into debt or use your credit card. In addition to my emergency fund, which is on my savings account, I also have an emergency buffer with about 1k euros, which is always on my checking account. So if anything unexpected hits or a bill draws more money than usual or something like that, I'm always safe and never run into debt. Having $0 in the bank always asks for a disaster. So figure out your savings rate and try to improve it. Which brings us to, drumroll, tracking your spending. Huh? What's that? You're still with us? Still not bored yet? Okay. You really need to figure out where your money is going. If you don't know if you're subscribed to 10, 20 or 30 streaming services, it's better that you find out and make a nice little spreadsheet, how the real nerds do, with all the listings of your spendings. I lost track there. Write down everything you blow your money on, at least for a couple of months until you exactly know where your money goes. Because it will help you in the next step. Oh yes, it gets even more boring. Budgeting. Once you know where your money goes, you can start planning and create a proper budget to plan for future expenses and bills. You don't have to start penny pinching or be all super frugal about it, but the fact alone that you have a budget will make you save money no matter what. You can do it in Excel or many of the apps that are available, doesn't matter. Budget police, I got an overdraft here. Even pen or paper. I'm even paying $100 for YNAB, which is a lot. Because I like the app, it's convenient and easy to use, and the smooth user experience helps me to stick to my budget and it helps me save money, so I guess it's okay. Doing a proper budget helps you to not frivolously spend your money on stuff that you don't actually need. Next thing. Automate. You don't want to pay your regular bills every time manually. Automate as much as possible and put everything on autopay. You can double check your banking app every time, but doing bills and payments manually just is a waste of resources, in my opinion. Same goes for the budget. Depending on your app, you can use reoccurring transactions and set repeating goals in your budget app, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. You can just do a quick budget every month. I do my budget on the 1st of every month, and it takes me like less than 3 minutes. Granted, it may take a while until you get to that point, but once you're there, budgeting is basically a breeze. What also can be automated are investments, and this is where the fun begins. Investments. Still not bored? Okay, this is not financial advice. Well, actually it is. Why do people always say that in YouTube videos? Okay, it might be, but I'm not a financial expert, so take this with a grain of salt. I'm just a weird guy on the internet. Investing your money is important because otherwise it just gets eaten away by inflation. And your money should be put to work to, actually make you more money. Just look into stocks and ETFs, nothing fancy, not that complicated. The most important rules here are invest with a long time horizon. We're talking like 15, 20 or 30 years. Don't try to time the market. Time in the market beats timing the market. Do dollar cost averaging and invest consistently every month. Don't panic on downturns. Buy and hold, don't trade. If you want to keep it simple, just buy one broad market index fund ETF and be done. Well, not be done. Keep buying it every month. This way your investment is properly diversified and moves with the world economy, and you get an average return of 7 or 8% per year. Set up a monthly payment plan and stick with it. For me, it's more of a hobby, and I'm picking individual stocks and I'm doing a dividend strategy, but that's more riskier and hands-on than just buying an index fund. So if you're new to this, just start with index fund ETFs. But more on investments on a future video. Thanks for watching. I hope you got some value out of this video, and see you next time on the Toaster botnet. Peace out!